Hi, we're going to do a news quiz Q&A with the one and only Kelsey Starks.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me.
Hello, I am Kelsey Starks' son, by the way, John Starks. And we're going to be asking some questions that y'all have asked. All right, first question. What time do you have to arrive at the studio for each show?
Oh, great question. So you came with me today.
Yes.
We got here, what, around 8:30?
8:30?
Yeah, we record news quiz at 9:30 on Tuesday mornings. And so it's recorded in advance of when many of you all see it.
Do you have any pets? Yes, we do.
You can answer that one.
We do. We have a dog named Lucy. And also, are you on any other news TV? Yes, she is.
Yes, that's right. I host a show called Inside Louisville on KET. This week, we go inside Lynn Family Stadium. The $65 million project officially opened in 2020 in Louisville's Butchertown neighborhood. And several other forums, including one called Education Matters. I'm your host, Kelsey Starks, and this month we're going to take a closer look at how the choices students make in high school can help jumpstart their career or post-secondary education experience, and some other programs all on KET.
Have you ever met an NFL player?
Well, we recently interviewed Chris Redman, who is the coach of the Louisville Kings, our professional football team here in Louisville that's new this year, and he used to play for the NFL, so technically, yes.
And how do you know what to say when you're on the KET News Quiz?
How do you know what to say when you're on News Quiz? You can probably answer that, John.
Yes, we have she looks at when she's filming it, she looks at a camera and there's, and on the news you can, in movies, you can see words telling you the person what to say. That's technically.
That's right. It's called a teleprompter. And so when I'm looking at the camera, there's actually a screen in front of it where the words move. And so I know what to say because I could not memorize all of those things every week.
What is your favorite animal?
What is my favorite animal? Well, we mentioned Lucy, the dog, so I'd have to say
Lucy.
Lucy.
I thought your favorite animal was dolphin.
I do like dolphins, but I'm gonna have to go with dogs.
How long does it take you to make an episode?
20, 30 minutes, I would say. The episodes in full are 15 minutes, and what makes up the additional time? Bloopers, yeah, when I mess up, because it is all recorded, and so we record those, and so we have to go back and do a couple corrections every now and then. And so, yeah, it only takes about 20 to 30 minutes.
When did you start doing PBS News Quiz?
Well, I started doing News Quiz
right after I was born.
Right after John was born, and so it's been 10 years now because I started in 2016.
What is it like being famous?
Well,
it's not super famous, guys.
Yeah, not super famous, I wouldn't say. But it's fun when kids get excited to meet me.
Who or what inspired you to become a news reporter?
That's a great question. Who or what inspired me to be a news reporter? I got to take a class in high school called video production, where we got to do the morning announcements on TV for the school. And I took that class as a sophomore, I think, and I just really loved it. And then I found out there's I could major in college in journalism, which is storytelling for TV. And so that's what I did, and that's what I've done ever since.
Did you say extra years in college? For journalism?
I did. I had a bachelor's degree in journalism, and then after I had worked a couple of years, I went back to school to get a master's degree in journalism. So 1 extra year.
Do you guys ever have trouble coming up with information to share with us?
There is so much information out there, and so we it's really harder narrowing it down. How we can only fit in 7 or 8 stories there. So no, I don't have trouble coming up with them.
How did you get your job, and what do you like about it?
I love my job because we get to help kids be informed citizens and be curious about the world around them. And I think that's an important skill as they grow up into good civic-minded adults. And the first part was, how did I get my job? I used to work in local news here and did a morning show for many years in Louisville. And then when I left that, KET approached me about doing this show.
This one's a good one. Do you ever make funny mess-ups? A lot.
A lot. Those awards and some of the cool inventions that have been awarded those prizes. And we're going to tell you about some of them now. Those will explain who voted to reopen the federal government and why some people still voted against it. Plus, we are going to have a story from, I forgot the second one. Yes, so I always say, who makes mistakes?
Everybody.
Everybody makes mistakes, and that includes me. So luckily, News Quiz is recorded, as you know, and so we can go back and fix those mistakes. But yes, I definitely will mispronounce or just kind of get tongue-tied, and luckily we go back and get to fix those. And so what you see, everything works out really well, and looks like I never make a mistake, but everybody does.
Why do you tell your news stories?
Well, like I said, I think it's important to for kids your age to know what's happening around the world, and it creates a natural curiosity and it helps you listen to the stories that you're hearing. So because you're preparing for the quiz, your listening comprehension is better, and so that carries over into other areas.
Do you have kids? I wonder.
This is one, but I have 3 kids. He has 2 older sisters. So I have 3 kids total, yes.
What entertained you in the pandemic?
Ooh, what entertained me during the pandemic? Great question. Well, John was in preschool.
And you homeschool me?
So I became a teacher during the pandemic, and we had class every day, and I taught John how to read, and
Miss Butterfly.
I was Miss Butterfly in year 1, and then year 2, he had to switch classes, but he got to choose what my name was going to be. So
it wasn't like Miss Elephant.
Miss Elephant, that was you. That was me.
I can't believe I chose that name. What's your favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday? Christmas.
Yeah, I like Christmas too.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Her birthday's pretty close to Christmas.
That's
guys.
right. My birthday's close to Christmas.
Where is News Quiz filmed?
News Quiz is filmed here in this studio, which is in the American Life building, which is in downtown Louisville. We also have a studio in Lexington, I should say, for KET, but News Quiz comes out of the studio in Louisville.
When will you quit News Quiz?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. When do you think I should quit News Quiz? How old is too old?
Like 50, 60?
Yeah.
I think 60s.
60's probably a little old.
Guys.
News Quiz, yeah.
She's almost close to 60, guys. You're close to 50?
That's different.
Well, oh, yeah.
All right. Your best question.
My best question.
Your favorite question that you think most people want to know.
All right.
And on a good one.
What do you love about News Quiz?
What do I love about News Quiz? I will tell you what my favorite thing is. Not reading the stories. It's not coming up with the stories. It's not writing the stories. It's when I get to go visit classrooms, because I get to go, the people who watch News Quiz get to see me every week, but I don't normally get to see the kids every week. And so when I get to go and do school visits, I get to answer their questions like these, and I get to just see how excited they are about News Quiz, and that's super fun for me. That's definitely my favorite part. All right, here we go. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay! What's your favorite part about News Quiz as a viewer?
I like question 3.
Always question 3?
Yeah, I feel like question 3 is the easiest.
It's always good. Okay.
It's always good. I feel.
Okay, we'll close it out. Tell everybody thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you keep watching News Quiz. Bye.